I realized something about myself, and let me know if you can relate. But whenever I get into a stressful situation, I tend to leave myself. I tend to go into survival mode and stop listening to my needs, and then my focus is just getting through the day. And so I realized I started looking for some simple ways that could help me to like return to myself, because right now affirmations are not helping. Like, even though, I don't know, I'm just not connecting to them, just to say that, saying things like I am safe, I am healed, I am loved, I am confident, all that. For some reason, is just like right now I'm not connecting to it. So I came across this idea of, it was like creating like I guess like a mantra or like a short statement to say when you're in a stressful situation, in order to like reconnect to yourself. And the idea behind it, I guess, is just to make sure the statement is small enough that it's easy to remember, to where when you're in a stressful situation you can just immediately say it. So in figuring out this, I started thinking about the journey that I'm currently on, to kind of help me with this statement, and understanding, okay, so the journey that I'm currently on is, I'm getting out of survival mode. I'm starting over. I'm trying to do life differently. So the 4 words that I came up with, that has been helping me get out of survival mode, and it's kind of been helping me to work on that pattern interrupt, to where when I get triggered. And so the 4 words that I've been using is aware, reset, breathe, and align. And I actually have those 4 words saved as on my phone as a screensaver, just so that way I can take them with me, because I'm learning, like with this morning reset, like this 30-day challenge right now I'm doing, this morning reset is really like helping me start to like wake up more relaxed. I'm not as intense, but I'm realizing too that I still need something to grasp onto throughout the day. And so using these 4 words has really started to help me, and I'm gonna continue it to see like how is it going to help? Is it continue? How long this will help? If this is something that I can actually like continue as a system, because like I said, this journey is, I'm trying to create systems that's going to last me for the rest of my life. So when anything comes about, I have systems in place, and I'm using these 4 words to help me in that, get that pattern interrupt, to get me out of survival mode. And I'm using it based on like the definition that I'm giving the word, just to help me and to connect with me. So like when I say aware, when I see aware on my phone, when I know, I was like, I'm noticing, I'm in this space of, okay, I'm noticing the emotions that I'm feeling, I'm noticing what's happening, but I'm not being judgmental towards myself. Because I think that is one of my issues, is that when I start to get into some emotions, and I start to get upset with myself for feeling the way I'm feeling and stuff like that. So I think I need to work on detaching myself from the emotion, so that way I can move with clarity. And so when I say aware, it's okay, you're aware that this emotion is happening. You're aware, you're witnessing this emotion in your body. So then next step is to reset. And reset is telling me to, I do not have to repeat the same patterns. I do not have to stay in survival mode. So then I breathe. And when I breathe, this is helping me to calm down, to kind of bring me back to myself. And then the way I've been breathing is, it's like I take in an inhale, and then I exhale longer than I inhale. So it's kind of like if I inhale for 4 seconds, then I'm exhaling for 8 seconds. And I kind of just do this until I really start to kind of feel myself just calm down, regardless of the amount. It might take me 3 breaths, might take me 5, might take me 8, but just I take a moment and just breathe, in order to just bring myself back to myself, bring myself back to the present moment. And then align is, I say, I choose the person that I want to be in this moment. I choose that person. I choose the person that I want to be in this moment. And I come up with one action, because it's just one, because I'm trying to get myself out. So like I said, I'm trying to figure out the simplest things to do to where it's not too stressful and exaggerate, or I can't even say the word, but elaborate or whatever. But then it's like I just take one action that will align with the life that I'm trying to live. So if that action is, I'm gonna say no, and I'm saying no with no explanation. Say yes. I'm gonna say yes with no explanation. Maybe that no is I'm not picking up that phone, or that action could be I'm going for a walk, or I'm going to the gym. It's just making sure that the action that I'm taking is in alignment with the life that I'm trying to create, and is to help interrupt the pattern of repeating the same things that I used to do that has gotten me into this season of my life right now. So, because one thing with this, God is teaching me that, peace is a choice. In life, you're gonna have pain in life, but suffering is a choice. So do I want to choose peace, or do I want to choose suffering? And I'm learning to choose peace. I'm learning to become my own safe space. I'm learning to rebuild a relationship with myself. So I thank y'all. This is what I've been learning. So I hope it was helpful for you. If you're on a journey of resetting your life, getting yourself out of survival mode and kind of just getting back to yourself, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. We can go on this journey together. But in the meantime, I'm gonna leave you with the 4 words that's helping me. If y'all have any words, or if y'all have anything that helped y'all, definitely put it in the comments so we can just help each other out. But in the meantime, just remember: aware, reset, breathe, and align. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.